In this video, I will show you how to easily, quickly and efficiently clone Windows from a smaller SSD to a higher capacity one. No data will be lost and no reinstall of any kind will be needed. There are quite a few software packages out there to achieve this, some of which is completely free, while others are paid solutions. The latter is often more user-friendly for beginners who aren't very familiar with this topic. Today I'll be performing the clone using the trusty EaseUS Disk Copy tool. It has done a really good job throughout the years and continues to do so, but it is software you need to pay for. By the way, I'd like to point out that this video is sponsored by EaseUS. However, the technical steps required are very similar even with software solutions by the competition. I'll put the link to DiskCopy into the video description for you. Today I want to upgrade my mini PC. It currently only has a 512GB SSD in it. The goal is to upgrade to a 1TB SSD and completely clone my Windows installation onto it. Step 1 would be to get an external SSD enclosure. Open it up and install the new SSD you want to clone onto inside. Then connect the SSD enclosure to the device of your choice, in my case, the mini PC. Now check if the connected SSD is successfully detected within Windows. To do this, go to Disk Management. Ideally, you should see your new SSD in here with unallocated space. The next step would be to download the cloning software of our choice. I personally usually use EaseUS Disk Copy. However, this is a paid solution. You could either get a lifetime license with a one-time payment or go for a monthly or yearly subscription. Once the download is complete, let's go ahead and run the downloaded file, and after just a few seconds, we are ready to go. DiskCopy right away detects the newly connected SSD and offers us migration/cloning. However, this application also happens to offer regular cloning of hard drives and SSDs if you don't actually wish to copy an operating system, but only a data drive. Individual partitions can also be cloned in just a few clicks. And for emergencies, you could create an ISO image or even a bootable USB flash drive. I personally find this very convenient, especially when moving from PC to PC frequently and not wanting to install any software. I also find cloning over a local network interesting. However, I haven't yet gained any personal experience with that feature. But I digress. Let's actually get back to cloning Windows. DiskCopy automatically detects our Windows drive and usually the connected new SSD for the migration or cloning process. In the next step, we'll see the exact layout after cloning. I'd recommend sticking with the AutoFit option because it gives us an exact clone, but with more remaining capacity to make use of thanks to the higher capacity of the new SSD. But of course, a 100% identical copy is also available if you so desire. But let's stick with AutoFit. In the following step, we are prompted to enter a license key. You need it to proceed. I'll enter mine, which unlocks the Pro version. Now we are warned about all the data on the new SSD, the target drive. It will be erased. By confirming this, the cloning process begins. Now, before anyone wonders, I'd like to point out that I've deliberately chosen a difficult case because both my Windows 11 install is acting up on this mini PC, as well as the SSD installed comes with certain defects regarding specific sectors on it. Now, after a few seconds, exactly that is confirmed. DiskCopy apparently has some trouble dealing with my partially defective SSD, but offers us an alternative solution to actually move on with the cloning process. We can now automatically create a WinPE live environment using EaseUS. Shortly after, the PC restarts and we boot directly into the EaseUS Disk Copy tool before Windows even loads. The cloning process begins immediately. Here too, the tool throws the same error message our way: a sector of my SSD cannot be read. Still, if we don't actually run the tool within Windows, DiskCopy manages to push through and run much more persistently and completes the clone successfully. Depending on the amount of data to be cloned and the speed of the respective SSDs, this can take some time. Right before the cloning process completes, we are asked whether we want to create a bootable SSD via USB or simply perform an internal SSD upgrade or replacement. In our case, we are aiming for an internal upgrade, so we select No. And we are basically done. We can now close out of the tool, which automatically leads us back to our Windows install on the old SSD. If we now take a look in the Windows Explorer, we already see our cloned Windows 11 SSD, only this time with a higher capacity, namely 1 TB. Next, we need to ensure that we boot from the new SSD. To do this, we shut down Windows and disconnect everything from the device of our choice, in my case my mini PC. Just to be safe, also unplug the power. We can now remove the SSD from its external enclosure, meaning we need to gain access to the inside of our device next. In my case, only 4 screws need to be loosened to remove the bottom plate. Remove the old SSD and carefully install the new SSD onto which we just cloned Windows. Don't forget to put the screw back in place. Finally, put the bottom plate back on and all the screws in, and reconnect all peripherals and the power supply. The final step is to hit the power button and watch as Windows boots up normally as if nothing ever happened, well, with the only difference being that we now have more storage capacity to work with. The operation, unsurprisingly, was a success and went according to plan. I was even lucky enough and managed to leave all my issues of my previous SSD behind. With the new SSD, the mini PC is working like new again. So you see, there's really nothing to be afraid of when attempting such a clone job. Even a beginner will do it easily and successfully. The EaseUS Disk Copy application definitely makes it very user-friendly. As I said, there are also alternatives on the market, and I don't necessarily want to push you to only use the EaseUS solution presented. The steps shown are more or less comparable with other tools out there. Once again, I'll put the link to DiskCopy into the video description for you, even with a discount code. I actually perform cloning jobs quite frequently, but what about you? And what software do you like using for that purpose? If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, I'd greatly appreciate you leaving me a like, but go ahead, hit that dislike button if you feel like it. With that in mind, thank you all for watching, and until the next one.